During club activities, Sana glanced over at the boys' basketball team from time to time. It's because Chris hasn't shown up to club activities no matter how much time passes. Before the club activities started, Sana overheard her classmate Nakajima reporting to the club president that Chris was called by a senior from the soccer team and would be a little late. When it comes to the seniors in the soccer club, it has to be Sakamoto Senpai without a doubt. Sana felt irritated, wondering if that person was trying to send another message through Chris. If there was any message sent, she intended to tell Chris to ignore such things from now on. However, Chris did not show up at all. After a while, the advisor, Mr. Yamada, came and conveyed something to the club president. Sana immediately read Mr. Yamada's thoughts. The teacher was telling the club president that Chris went home due to feeling unwell. But it seems that there was actually some trouble with a few second-year members of the soccer club. It seemed that Mr. Yamada didn't know the details either. Moreover, he didn't seem very interested, as the only thought that came across from him was a lazy one.
It's Friday, so I'll leave the rest to the students and go home.
Sana couldn't concentrate during club activities, wondering what had happened to Chris. After finishing club activities, she rushed straight to the club room. Hastily changing into her uniform, she left the school gate and turned on her smartphone. Then she opened the phone app and tried to call Chris's home. Suddenly, she heard the sound of footsteps thundering in her head. It was the sound of dozens, no, hundreds of footsteps. At the same time, a low groan echoed in her head. And her vision was enveloped in darkness. After dinner, Chris sat down at the desk thinking about studying for the final exam. Just then, without knocking, his mother burst in.
I just got a call from Mitsuki-san, and she said that Sana-chan hasn't come home yet.
The mother said in a flustered manner. Chris looked at the clock. It was already past 8 o'clock. Since the school dismissal time is 6:30, she should be home by 7 at the latest, no matter how late it is.
It seems like her cell phone is still turned off. Chris, do you know anything?
Chris shook his head.
What about her sister? Isn't she coming home with her?
I heard that Azusa-chan has cram school today. I heard she asked Azusa-chan too, but she doesn't know either. Anyway, I am going to Mitsuki-san's house for a moment. So if you have any idea, call me on my cell phone.
With that, she hurriedly left the room. What could have happened to Sana? She had always complained about her family's strict curfew since elementary school. It was unimaginable that the serious-minded Sana would break curfew and go out to play without even contacting anyone. The school that they go prohibits bringing mobile phones, and if caught, they will be confiscated by the teachers. So, Sana said that even if she took it with her, she would keep the power off until it was time to go home. The fact that the power is still off might mean that she hasn't left the school yet. Suddenly, the figure of a senior from the soccer club came to Chris's mind.
Could it be that Sana might have been subjected to something by Sakamoto and the others?
Chris couldn't sit still any longer and grabbed his bicycle key. Then he opened the drawer and took out the flashlight. At that moment, he noticed a shining silver bracelet deep in the drawer. It's the miracorn that he received from Claire. Chris picked it up and placed it against his right arm. Miracorn coiled around his arm like a snake. I'm going to. As Chris left the room, Bibi, who had been lying on the bed, rushed over. Indeed, dogs have an excellent sense of smell. It would be better to have Bibi around. Chris nodded and grabbed the shoulder bag hanging on the rack. And then he put Bibi inside and ran out of the house.